The first step is we'll ask the computer to import pandas library. Second step, we'll ask the computer to load the CSV file or the data set into our program from the saved location. Here, read underscore CSV is the function used to read the CSV file. Note, the CSV file and the program we are writing should be in the same folder. In order to avoid error, copy the name of the file and paste it over here. Dataset is the variable that holds the CSV file. Now click the run button and check here in square bracket 2, which indicates that it has run properly. There is no compilation error. Now type dataset and click the run button. The CSV file inside dataset variable is shown here. Here, years experience and salary are the two columns of the CSV file. For 1.1 years of experience, the salary is 3000 something. It was given, right? Same like that for 5.1, the salary detail, 5.3 up to 6.0 experience, the salary details have been given. In any artificial intelligence, what we will do, we'll make the computer to learn, right? So using the CSV file, we'll make it to learn. So the next step would be that we'll inform the computer that what is input and what is output. Okay. For this, we'll create a separate variable named inputs or independent variable or features, whatever it is. Okay, we'll create it and data set. Inside data set only, we are having the CSV file, right? So now, what is the input variable? We'll just go up. Years experience is the input variable. We are telling the computer years experience is the input variable column, which is in the data set variable, and store it in the inputs variable. Okay, don't forget to press the run button, type inputs, and you will see the data inside the inputs variable. Let's tell about the output variable. Salary column is the output variable. So we are telling the computer inside the data set salary column is present, and that is the output variable. You need to paste in the outputs variable. Fourth step, what are we going to do is, using the separated inputs and outputs, we are going to split into train set and test set. So out of the 100% data, 70% we are going to use it for training the model, and 30% we are going to use it for testing the model for evaluation. See, once the model has been created using the 70% data set, we have made the model to learn, right? Now, test set is nothing but like an exam paper, like an annual exam paper. We'll test our learning skills, right? Same like that. We are going to test the model using the test set. Train underscore test underscore split is the function we are going to import from the skylearn.model underscore selection. Oh, here the error comes. So no module named skylearn. So spelling mistake, LEARN. Yeah. Now run the program. We are asking the computer to split the inputs and outputs into train set and test set. Here the test set is 30% and the training set is 70%. Run the function. You can see the year experience 70% and 30% train set, and the output 70% and 30% test set has been separated. We'll store the test set and train set in X train, X test, Y train, and Y test. The next step is model creation, which means we have created train set of data, right? 70% of data. We are going to use the data set and we are going to train the model. So for this, we are importing linear regression since we are going to use that algorithm. Okay, we all know simple linear regression is one of the supervised learning algorithms. This algorithm is designed with simple straight line equation. We're just telling the computer to store all the classes and functions inside the linear regression and store it in the regressor variable. The fit method is used to create the model. We are passing x underscore train variable to the fit method. Also the y train, which is nothing but the 70% of input which is present in the x train and 70% of output is present in the y train. So we are passing it to the fit method and creating a model. Press the run button. Since linear regression algorithm uses straight line equation, we are finding out the slope and the intercept, and we are storing it in the respective variables. The created model using x train and y train is in the regressor variable, right? Now we are using the predict function to test the model. So the predict function, we are passing x underscore test variable to predict, and we are storing the prediction in the prediction variable. What actually we have done is we have trained the model using the x train, the input 70% of input, and y train, which contains the 70% of output. Yes, we have trained the model using this. Now after training the model, we just uh, given a test by using x test which contains 30% of the input. So when you give x test 30% of input, what will be the exact output? That is the prediction we are giving test for the model. That particular thing is stored in the prediction. Now we are going to do evaluation of the model, which is nothing but we have trained the model, we have given some x test, and we have predicted some output, right? With that, and we are going to compare the actual output which is present in the y test. So we are going to find out the error or difference between them. If the difference is very less, then the created model is a very good model. This is the logic behind it. So for this, what we are going to do is we are going to use r score. So we are importing R score from Skylearn metrics, and we are passing in the R score function y test, which contains the 30% of the output, and prediction, which contains the actual predicted using x test, right? Now we are going to predict the R score. We are passing y underscore test, which contains 30% of the output. Prediction variable the contains predicted output when x test as input was given. Now, and it is stored in the r score variable. Here the percentage is 97, which is close to 1, which means the system is a very good system.